All right, so good morning. Today is day seven of this accountability project. And reading for today, How to Win Friends, Influence People. The chapter today was talking about taking on the perspective of whoever you're talking with. And that this is, if you only take one skill from the entire book, is to learn to see things from the other person's point of view. Because once you're able to do that, you're able to see what motivates them instead of focusing solely on what motivates you. And this is a very powerful concept, and very few people have this ability. And this is something that I'm still trying to develop my ability in, so that I can connect better with people, so that I can understand people on a deeper level, instead of assuming that everyone shares the same worldview that I have. So awesome. Next up, Atomic Habits. I really like this book. I know I've said that every day this morning, or every morning this week. So today they talked about a really interesting concept of placing your habit and habit stacking. So they talked about the concept of being specific in habit intention, or stating an intention, even writing out an intention. They used an example where they had three study groups, or three groups that they tested. One was a control group. The second was a group that was given a motivational video for exercise and health. And then the third was given that same video as the second group, but they were also told to write a plan, and it was in a very specific format. And it was, I will blank at blank at blank, meaning I will do whatever exercise on whatever day at whatever location. So it made them create a plan of intention for their health habit, their exercise habit. And what that did was that took from groups 1 and 2 a 35 to 38% approval rate of exercising. It skyrocketed to 91% of people who exercise more than once a week. And it was because they had that intentional plan and writing in doing it. And that's something that I want to get better at, is taking the time each night to map out my next day and being more intentional in my calendar with placing my habits and habit stacking. So what he used, the term habit stacking was that if you were to take that intention and you were to stack a habit. So if you were trying to get better at, say you don't normally brush your teeth, but you decide that, from now on, I'm going to put a toothbrush and toothpaste in the shower. And in the morning, when I take my morning shower, I will brush my teeth while I shower. Instead of saying, I'm going to start brushing my teeth every day, you're being specific and saying, while I'm in the shower, I'm going to brush my teeth. So what that does is that turns the habit of showering, which you already have every day, into the cue for the next habit that you want. So you're stacking a habit on top of a habit. So you may say, when I wake up, I take my shower right away. So for some people, that's their routine. They wake up, they get in the shower. So then their next habit is and you'll notice that people tend to do things in a certain order. Either they wash their body and then they wash their hair, or they wash their hair and then they wash their body. And it's funny because people have a habit, a routine of doing that. So if you were to make one habit into the cue for another habit, so you can say, when I start my shower, the first thing I'm going to do in the shower is wash my hair. Once I put shampoo in my hair, I'm going to wash my body. Once I've washed my body, I'm going to rinse my body. Once I've rinsed my body, I'm going to brush my teeth. Once I brush my teeth, I'm going to floss. Once I floss, I'm going to rinse. Once I rinse, I'm going to turn off the shower and I'm going to towel off. And now you've stacked multiple habits on top of each other and used one habit as a cue for the next habit. And that is a beautiful concept. I love the way that he broke that down. And I'm going to take some time today to go through that habit inventory and start to figure out which habits I can use as cues for habits that I want to create, and start stacking those habits. So hopefully that is, I was able to relay that in a way that is at least somewhat helpful. So yeah, and then later today, I'm going to go over my stats for the week. Today, I'm not going to be working out. Today's going to be my down day. And so Sundays is going to be my chill physically day. And yeah, so I'm gonna go through my four areas of habits that I want to improve, and we're gonna look at what those look like. Awesome. Talk to you soon. All right, so just finished up a late night 3-mile walk on the treadmill. Yeah, I got out, finished all my habits, shared my story, have a meeting here on the phone in a little bit, made a couple more contacts for potential business, and we will see what happens from that. Didn't get to put together the weekend or the weekend review portion, so I may just cut a separate video going over that, covering everything from week 1, and post that either later tomorrow or at some point this week. But I will put a video that goes over each week in review, as far as the accountability stats. So yeah, talk to you soon. Boom.